Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Crash's Adventures, and today we've got so much to do, it is just unreal. We've done a lot in Spawn lately. We're really sort of like working on Spawn quite a bit, and now at the moment we're clearing out this big mountainside over here, and I tell you, so many TNTs have been used to sort out this area. That's really good, I think. I think once we have all this squared away, as we can already see, we have a lot more building space. A lot more people are going to start building. I mean, I now created another shop. We'll go over that a little bit later. But first we're just going to run around Spawn for a bit and to show you what else we've done. We've done some more work over there, putting more dirt blocks down over there. Once we've cleared away the mountain, we're going to put loads more dirt blocks down, and then people are going to hopefully either make like farms or something like that, or over the course of time. I'm not sure what else to really do, because this mountainside here, I'm just going to go across and talk about this mountainside, because it's actually caused quite a few problems. Because that's actually killed me once. I was blowing stuff out, and obviously the knockback of the TNT, did not expect it to blow me that far away. But if we just climb up here, we still have like, okay, so last night when I was on here, that was about, I would say about here, and well, about there I would say, and there was a load more to do. And so since then they've, I think Michael and Kitty has managed to mine some more away, but we've still got a lot to do. We've got to clear out this entire area here, this little forest over here, I'm not sure what it's called, and we've got all this to sort out as well. Oh, part of the tree that I burned down. Let's just set that going. All good. So all in all, we've worked a lot on Spawn recently. Not much else has been happening. I mean, I believe Perm Curler has been making more on his maze, but we're not allowed to go there until it's finished. That's something we're all looking forward to. There's going to be a special episode just on that, because that is something that we're all looking forward to. It's got a lot of redstone involved, so you know that's something that we're all looking forward to, because redstone is either something you understand or you do not understand. And as for me, of course, I do not understand that. So I hope that he manages to get that all done relatively soon. I have donated quite a lot of cobblestone, because he's making his entire maze out of cobblestone. So that's something to look forward to. We're going to burn the rest of these trees down on bid here, so let's just run over here quickly and, yeah, burn all these down. So I hope your weekend has been okay, and as we now know, the Easter holidays is now upon us. So with that in mind, I will quickly announce now that there will be some more videos than usual coming from me over the course of the holiday, because I've got free time. I've got nothing really else to do at the moment. So I will be pushing out more and more videos, and hopefully, you know, this works well for everything else. We'll just burn these trees down. Right, we'll just get a dirt block here and fill up this water thing. I think that's actually kind of nice how it sort of like flew out. But we're going to be blocking that off today. There we go. We'll write it down. Okay, so while all those trees are on fire, that's actually spread as well. It's caused a wildfire. Very good. Right, so that water should flow down by the time it hits the bottom there, so we'll just put all these on fire as well. I think it only, the good thing about this fire is it only needs one fire, well, I'll put two there, one to two fire blocks, and then we're all set. It usually spreads out quite well. Whoops, there's a daisy there. And then, you know, I just like to add a few. I've gone through so many flint and steels, it's untrue. But Spawn itself at the moment is now, I was then about to actually say, is now prone to zombie attacks, because at the moment there's no lighting over there. And this is my new shop over here. It's called the Dungeon Shop, and it is conveniently placed right next to my bow and arrow shop, which no one seems to be using at the moment. But this is my Dungeon Shop, and this shop basically, whoops, a daisy. This shop basically goes from what you'll find in dungeons and whatever the other thing's called, I can't remember. But basically, we have music discs and armor, horse armors, and in this one we'll have saddles and more armor. Anything else you find in dungeons, usually you can make, but I think I might stock, you know, golden apples as well. But I think I really do like the build that I done here, even though I built it on I think I built it on odd blocks, I think. So that's not very good, but I actually, you know, I built from what I could, But the only issue with this build is the fact that I had to ruin the back end of the build here because the lava blocks wouldn't, that would either flow out onto the floor, and I didn't want that. I didn't want people dying if they came in from behind. But otherwise, that's all well and good. I mean, I like the build. It's very good. I think that'll bring in a lot more profit than the bow and arrow shop, which if I was to go in and check here, I don't think anyone, nope, still no one buying anything. So it's all well and good. And if it was just to check if anyone has bought anything, I always miss this. There we go. Has anyone bought? No, no one has. Okay. So unfortunately, no one has, but I'm not going to get suffocated by my own door. Lovely. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think Daniel has done anything with his shop yet. I mean, it's actually viable to get mobs spawning there, so we'll just place a torch there. There we go. Yep, doors kill, apparently. They do when you fail to walk through them. No, he hasn't really done much with this, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. And welcome back to my home. We haven't done much in home recently. I've been too busy at spawn, building at spawn, so not much has happened here. I think we'll just go down here. Still, my golden part of the home is still active. Unfortunately, we've been running out of golden stuff recently, but we'll just make some more of that later, I think. And if we go down here, we'll notice there's villages are all now here, and a few signposts, but that was for a small mini game that I never participated in. So, the village. The villages have been very annoying recently, and I don't know what to say. At first, I put loads of doors down, and they came into here and were breeding nicely, and everything was okay. And so I removed the glass that was shielding them from any sort of rain because of thunder, and they can get shocked by it, and then they'll all turn into witches, and that'll be a fun day for me. Instead of this, I decided it would be a good idea. Put them all in there. They'll breed and do all that. They did not do that. Instead, they ruined the entire patch of farm and made everything just bread and potatoes. I don't know where they lost. I don't know why the carrots have been lost, but they lost their carrots. And then so I moved them a little bit, and now they're all stuck down here again. So what I'm thinking of doing is either killing them all off by and now they're all stuck in here again. Fun times. I think what I'll do is remove all the villages, or see what I can do with the villages, and what we'll then do is make an iron golem farm. I've said this for a very long time, but I'm actually going through with it now. These villages cause me too many headaches, and they're just very annoying. They're not really that great. I mean, the only thing they've really been good for is the purple villagers, ones walking across there now. They like rotten flesh, so because I get lots of zombie attacks because of these villagers, I get lots of rotten flesh, and then I get lots of emeralds from them. That's the only thing really that they've been useful for. Otherwise, they've been, they haven't done a thing. So the only issue I'm with at the moment is the fact that I do not know how to create an iron golem farm, but I'll probably look one of those up later. This is where my netherrack place is, and I know it's not much at the moment because I've sort of had so many projects going on and been trying to even them out nicely. If we just jump down here, this, what I plan to do is from about this line here, where I'm sort of clicking here, about this line here, we'll have all of this bit here, not too far out because it'll obviously connect with each other. And we'll have all of this water line here. I'm using my hands as if you can actually see what I'm doing here. And all of this, but especially this water bit here, all of this water bit, I'm going to have to find some sponges from one of those water dungeon things, I'm not sure what you call them, water temples. And from there, what will happen is I will absorb all of the water blocks, and it will be replaced by lava sources. Now, what is going to happen is I'm going to build some sort of big nether house, and I'm going to use the whole lava thing to portray that this is the area for lava, and this is like the nether, so the nether leaking through into the overworld. And I'll also place another, a nether portal, quite a big one, and have stuff falling out of it, if you know what I mean. So this is the nether's been spawned in the overworld, and that's actually quite a good thing. And I'll force some zombie pigmen over into the overworld, keep them safe here so they run around in the overworld. But it's of a cool aspect that the overworld has been overrun by the nether. So I'm trying to put the two together, and I think that would work quite well. I know we've got a bit of a Nether issue at the moment where every portal we connect up to but isn't 1,000 blocks out. We'll get, they'll all link up together. So if I was to go through in the portal down there, I'll still end up over there later on. Okay, after looking around and looking at these videos, I need to get a lot more stone if I'm going to make this out of anything, or including quarter blocks, or whatever they're called. Quartz, there we go, quarter blocks. So I think what I'll actually do is probably end off this episode right now. I've got a lot of planning to do. I need to keep at least 20 villages, so no killing the villagers, unfortunately. But overall, I think we'll be able to do this. We'll be able to do this quite well. And we've got the doors required. I'm not sure. We need a lot more glass as well. But overall, this will work quite well. And I shall see you in next episode then. And look at my glorious armor that I'm wearing today because... oh, I've got an egg. There we go. Because my diamond helmet broke, and this is the first thing that I was just in my inventory at the time. But if you do enjoy this episode, please give it a like and thumbs up. And if you enjoy my projects or you have any suggestions of more projects, please do inform me, and I'll see what I can do. And I shall see you next video, I think. I think next video will be in a few days, like I said, so I should be working really hard to get this sorted so you can actually see some improvements, and actually see some work. But as I said, I shall see you next episode, and see you then. Goodbye.